This is the shocking moment. Three teenage thugs chased a rival into a busy chip shop before shooting a revolver through its window, sending terrified customers, including children as young as 6, running for cover. The terrifying CCTV footage shows 19-year-old Kabir Khan running up to the classic fish bar in Washwood Heath, Birmingham before opening fire with what is believed to be a .41 Colt revolver.Shocked. Customers dived for cover in the chip shop, where a 6-year-old boy and 2 children aged 8 and 12 were waiting in the queue. West Midlands Police said it was miraculous no one was killed, with the bullet later found lodged inside a sign behind the serving counter. Kabir Khan, his brother Sajeer Khan, 18, and getaway driver Atif Imran, 18, were chasing their rival, who dodged into the packed chippy for safety. They have now been jailed for a total of 46 years, after being found guilty of possessing a firearm with intent to endanger life, at Birmingham Crown Court on Friday. The shooting happened on October 7, 2017, and the gun has not been recovered. While Kabir shot the revolver, Imran warded off members of the public with a machete. The police found their getaway car, a Ford Focus, abandoned the day after, in the Alum Rock area of the city. They also found clothing with Kabir Khan's DNA dumped under bushes, which they believe he wore during the shooting. Kabir fled to London, but police tracked him down to an address in Ilford, Essex, where he was arrested on October 28, 2017. His laptop revealed internet searches relating to firearms and ammunition, and his mobile had been used to find news coverage of the attack. Sajeer Khan was arrested at a flat on January 5, 2018, while Atif Imran flew to Pakistan 7 days after the shooting. He was arrested at Birmingham Airport on January 23, 2018, as he returned to the UK. Their mobile phones showed extensive communication before, during and after the shooting, and revealed they were in the location at the time. Body mapping experts also assessed CCTV images of the shooter and his associates and concluded similarities between the offenders and the Khans. Imran admitted possessing a firearm with intent to endanger life, but the Khans denied involvement. Kabir Khan was jailed for 19 years, his brother for 10 years and 2 months, and Atif Imran for 17 years. Detective Constable Dan Halford, the investigating officer from West Midlands Police, said, "This was a hugely reckless discharge of a firearm in public, and one which could have resulted in the serious injury or death of completely innocent people." One witness in the chippy described the terror and panic as someone shouted "He's got a gun!" then heard a loud bang and glass shattering. We know there were around 10 people in the chip shop when the offender opened fire. It's miraculous that none of them, including children, were hit by the bullet or flying glass. This was undoubtedly a targeted attack. They were chasing another teenager. It's understood they were in dispute with. It's shocking they thought it was acceptable to resolve that dispute by discharging a handgun in a busy takeaway. Kabir Khan has 12 previous convictions for 20 offenses, including robbery, assault and car theft, dating back to June 2011 when he was just 12 years old. The Khans, Imran and 17-year-old Ibrahim Mohammed were also convicted of a carjacking in Garrett's Green Lane, Sheldon, a day before the shooting when a 60-year-old man was ambushed on his driveway and had his BMW 420 stolen. The man was threatened with a baseball bat and machete before being punched to the floor and run over by the Ford Focus that was then used in the shooting the next day. He spent 6 days in hospital recovering from his injuries. A Tesco club card belonging to the victim was found in the Ford Focus when it was recovered. Mohammed was caught on CCTV using the victim's bank cards to try and purchase bottles of vodka at a shop on October 7. The student was given a 4.5-year sentence. In total, 5 members of the ruthless teenage gang who went on a violent carjacking spree across Birmingham have been locked up. The young man carried out a series of exceptionally violent and ruthless carjacking robberies over 5 days between August 15 and 19 in 2017. They were clearly pre-planned and targeted predominantly women. James Curtis Coetzee, prosecuting, told Birmingham Crown Court. The spree culminated in one of the gang carrying out a shocking shooting. The 5th member, Mohammed Imran, 18, of Alum Rock, pleaded guilty to 3 charges of robbery and 1 of attempted robbery, and was given a 9-year sentence. The attacks were mainly in the southeast area of Birmingham, with Atif and Mohammed Imran involved in the first one, on August 15. A 61-year-old woman had just driven her Ford Focus into the driveway of her home in Kids Green when the defendants dragged her out of her vehicle. She tried valiantly to hold on to her car keys and a passenger door as her car was driven off. The gang struck again 3 days later when 4 males, wearing masks and dark clothing, including Mohammed Imran, set upon a man as he sat in his Volkswagen Polo. They attacked through the driver's window, punching him in the head and then dragging him out of his vehicle. 24 hours later, they pounced on a woman as she sat in an Aldi car park in a Cox Green, crowded with shoppers, and pulled her out of a Seat Ibiza. She was then kicked by the gang, who had parked in front of her. 5 hours after that, at around 11 p.m., 3 men got out of a car in the city centre and attacked another man, smashing a window of his vehicle. However, the men managed to get away as they pursued him. The next day, 2 men got into a woman's Seat Ibiza as she was waiting near the coach station and she was struck in the face and dragged out. A man, who was on crutches, tried to come to the woman's help but the gang drove over him, causing him to fall to the ground and break his leg. They also drove at the woman and her partner. Atif and Imran Khan were arrested on August 20 but on October 6 there was another attack, this time on the 60-year-old man who had driven his BMW onto the driveway of his home in Garrett's Green. Armed with a knuckle duster, a machete and a bar, the gang smashed into the contract manager, leaving him with a shattered knee which had to be replaced during an operation. He spent 6 days in hospital, and then a period of time in a wheelchair before undergoing physiotherapy. The attacker smarted off in his car, which contained a computer and phone which was stripped of its valuable property and later abandoned.